Oh, maybe my timing was slow. I have a harder time catching the ball than I feel like I should. Oh, I managed to take it out. I didn't think I would. I have a hard time deciding what is the coolest track in that game, and I think it might be that one. It's in the running. Dodge roll or something? I want to get past that. So I think in this, yeah, the way you get past this one is you get Kirby to lift up his umbrella by bothering that cloud. Ah. Ah, I slipped past the M to maximum tomato. Love Cyberwoo's face there. For some reason in this one, um, I guess it would just be too much work with the beat-up style they're doing. But, and also lack of familiarity might be a thing. But in the original King of the Monsters, kind of a big part of the appeal was that they used a lot of real cities. We don't know how accurately they were rendered, but you know, they felt like they were supposed to be scale models of actual Japanese cities that you were stomping over to sort of have the authentic giant monster movie style. And then for the second game, they just changed them to generic cities. This game has a different Great Battle 4 here. It has a different life system when you're in Compatikizer than when you're on foot. So that's something I had to fix before the stream started. I think I'm getting trapped there because I need to turn left at some point. This boss is very similar to the one that's in the Genesis game. Oh, this is the one where did I lose? Did I fail to rescue someone, and that's why I shuffled? Oh. This water isn't damage, it's actually pushes you up. I think you have to be standing though, because it didn't seem like it was working when I jumped into it. Let's see what this one, maybe. Yeah. Oh, I was worried I would have to jump over that enemy. I kind of forgot you can run. Although running isn't that Your walking speed is fast enough, but just running doesn't make a huge difference in this, I've noticed. Honestly, I've noticed. I mean, I'm noticing right now because I accidentally forgot to run. 'Cause I'm sure when I was playing this, I was running constantly. Fake exits aren't a thing anymore. They're only really gimmick in the concert hall. See if we can glide through this. Oh, I might as well show off while I can. While you're underwater, your charge shot is omnidirectional. Goes in all 8 directions. Um, I guess I wasn't sure if I could jump on that guy because he's got a spike on his head. I think you can. The thing I guess that they might have been willing to make the charge shots, uh, totally omnidirectional when you're on land too, but the ground's in the way. I still don't think it's that much more useful because it takes way too long. But does mean you still kind of need it to get some areas. This is the bonus game. I think the hardest. No, I got it wrong. There's 2 blue things. Yep. I ended up second guessing myself. But the curtains shrink down every time you guessed it. That time it was just me getting overeager, but you have to do it like what 5 times, and by the end it's only on screen for like a brief fraction of a second. Kind of similar time frame to the Wario Land 2 minigame. Like very much, if you blink, you lose. So in both of them, I tend to deliberately keep my eyes wide open. My face pressed to the screen if I can. Excuse me. I'm sure this isn't important to anyone, but just like to note that today, uh, I'm drinking a cardamom tea. That bird diving off screen is actually. I mean, you get 3 health, so I guess nothing is too dangerous, except for the bosses. But there's very little warning on that bird. This is kind of an auto-scrolling level, but it's you can turn back, so there's more control than you think there would be. And I can still use my glide. So it's actually probably easier, despite this control gimmick, to get every single thing in this course. So you can just sort of float everywhere, and it's a very linear pathway. think that was horrible to breathe. Let's see what's over there. There is kind of a just thinking about it. In this game, there's kind of a like power up progression thing going on where as you go through the game, you get more abilities. Like we weren't able to swim like this at the start of the game, so there was a little underwater path on the second level, I want to say, that we weren't able to go through. Uh, and now that we've unlocked the swimming ability, we can. But the problem, there's a few games that have this issue, is it doesn't really have anything to reward you with for doing it. And like Donkey Kong Country has Donkey Kong Country, the first one, doesn't have a ton either. But at the very least, that was you use the same button to dodge as you do to defend, so it's very easy for me to get overexcited and to accidentally dodge into something when I'm just trying to block. That was the thing. So Donkey Kong Country, they don't have any they don't really have any like DK coins or stuff like that. So all they really have to reward you for finding secrets is completion percentage. And even then, I don't think a lot of the time they even give you that. It's just they give you a bunch of extra lives. And eventually you have more extra lives than you know what you can do with. And I don't even think they save them. So, plus there are places that are built to grind them, like there's Super Mario Brothers shell trick type stuff. But even that feels a little bit more rewarding than Doremi, which is all super easy. So you have full lives all the time without really having to worry about it. And so there's kind of no, unless you lose the power-ups that you can generally get back in the world itself, there doesn't really feel like there's anything. What's that do? That was a 1. I don't know what the 1 is. He is good. It's my spread shot, such as it is. Every time there's an enemy that floats in horizontally, you want to prioritize it because those are the only ways to get power-ups in that game. Oh. Survive. Ah! I was right by the goal. The stages take forever, too. Okay. Pretty sure it's gonna get tough now. I'm just pressing select to see what it did. I'm gonna stick to the left. The big ol' lefty, but also, I don't think I'm going to be able to manage attacking stuff on the right at the same time as a hang on the left. So, reducing the risk. Oh. This is a lot for a first stage boss, I feel. Which I guess it's good that you know, it's serious about the shmup stuff, because sometimes like uh sometimes games like that combine genres tend to skimp out on one genre and not the other, because it means that they have to balance twice as much gameplay basically. So I guess being keeping up the intensity on the shmup part is probably a good thing. Something you can praise. Sigma Star Saga. I'm saying this, but I haven't even gone far enough in Guardian Legend for you to see the other mode. Um, but Sigma Star Saga is also a game similar to that, but it has a shmup mode and a adventure game mode, like a Zelda-like game mode. I think my live display is messed up in Gunsmoke. Uh, very confused with what I'm doing in a lot of these. Okay, I need to get out of this. I have a dodge roll, but I need to get in. I wasn't able to get in the car in time. I guess I might not be able to block super shots at all. Maybe that's what's going on. I got you soon. So for that, I'm going to probably want to... The idea is I'm going to want to keep moving, but I'm going to want to seal the area behind me at the same time. Oh, those little shots are making it a little tough. Oops. That time I'm sure I just grabbed too fast. I need to remember to put in a tickets. What am I doing? So it needs to be above 6 and below 12. Fine. I can go through then, right? Yeah. Was I waiting for that before? Okay, so now it has to be above 5 and 55, so that's easy. It's a huge range. 6 and 5. This is the... Oh. Nice. Stick. And, well, if it's 6, then I can get through one way. No? Maybe you don't let me go through before because there's no range in between them. They were directly subsequent numbers. Okay, next time is when it gets tough. Nah. I don't want to waste too much time with Wario Land 4, especially since I'm going to be ending the shuffler tomorrow, so if I screw up, I'm going to keep on forcing myself to shuffle. It's a whole lot of gaminess. I wonder if we have unlimited continues in Clash of Demon Head. I think I haven't explored that too much. Whoa. Okay, at least you don't die as soon as you land in the water. I forgot if you can swim or not. Oh, I say I forgot or not. It just kind of looked to me like you couldn't swim. Let us rodeo. That kind of gives me Karnov vibes. I wonder if shooting chickens is a thing from the show. Sorry if there's any back noise there, I'm just adjusting my headset. That's another problem if you want to complain about the stream, is that I don't have an actual, like, proper microphone. We'll find that better. Oh, did they shrink us? That's kind of neat. Like, they sprite scaled us down. To give us more space to work with, I guess. That enemy's a little tricky. I feel like that boss was not hard when when I'm playing outside of the shuffler. But something's throwing me off. Whoa. Your aim slightly lags in that, but not as bad as the Contra arcade game. But on that ladder, it uh it feels like I'm hurting for a little bit for like firing rates. Okay, now this is down to a more manageable level. Okay. Let's try to see if I could shoot that blue orb or if there's something that I need to grab. Okay, you might finally be able to go on to... That's an arcade pit jingle, isn't it? Okay. Now, the problem I have with this game is I have no idea where to go after you clear that swamp section. It's now turned into like a Zelda-style thing. And is this a map? It looks like it. Okay, so I probably just have to go to that blinking area then, right? I'm not really sure what the power-ups do. I was vaguely aware that they existed. If there's something I have to account for, I'm not aware of it. Now here's your chance to see that I have a terrible sense of direction. Whoa. What was that? I don't know what this lady is supposed to look like. Like, just looking at her sprite, she seems like she's wearing like a space bikini and I guess like isn't that character like Gold Elliot? Anyways. Yeah, like a cute robot ears sort of thing. And mechanical wings. Actually a thruster array. These look like thrusters on the side. And go-go boots. But I think if you look at the box art, and this is why I'm bringing it up, she looks very HR Giger-esque. They got, I want to say, like a South American sci-fi artist to do it. What do I do here? I am in a place where it seems like it wanted me to go. I guess I have to do something to open up that corridor. So that sword I got seems to allow me to do a melee attack. It says chip, so I guess chip is... The chip stat down there is the fuel that I use for the weapon. But it doesn't go down every single time I use it. That refills it pretty nicely, so... So let's not spam it. It's just because it seems unnecessary. The sword's good when I need more damage, but it's... Sometimes I need more range. For a lot of the enemies die in one hit, so... range is better. Oh, I thought this guy could destroy bonfires. No, destroy rocks, that's what I was thinking of. a little bit of traction on him. I was worried about that jump. Did I get stuck in that level earlier? I feel like I did. Like, stuck for multiple shuffles. But I didn't see any big threats there, so I don't know why I would. Let me switch to this and just see. Yeah, I hadn't fixed that, and I just kind of wanted to double check that. It seems like it's related to that mechanic about saving your power-ups. Terrain was too complex. I need to be on guard for when Ninja Spirit comes back in. Or Ninja Warriors comes back in, rather. Seems like they shrunk us to be able to fit more stuff into that map. It's a bad position. I think I said this before, but the quirk of the shuffler is that because you get shuffled whenever you mess up, I'm gonna click retry no this time, so I can do a different level. Just because I'm not making any progress one way or the other, it seems like. This isn't my game. Well, 29. So it's stage 30, we're calling it. We're getting very close. I'm gonna try to play a little aggressively because of that. I think I can finish this one off. I've got low health here. This isn't a hard level, so I'm doing really badly, honestly. Yeah. Oh, I forgot to turn retro achievements on, didn't I? Always doing that. Let's listen to the retro report.
This is Nancy's report.
Oh, that's all she said. Okay.
Hole number 6, 435 yards, par 4.
I just got over here and I pressed the button, so I wanted to go back. How do I dodge that? I think traditionally in Japanese folklore, seahorses are baby dragons, which is why Seto Kaiba, his name is Seahorse Kaiba. And then his brother's name is Tomokuba, which is wooden horse. So keep up that theme. Let's see if there's something down here. Actually, no, maybe it'll kill me. Um, and also why Tatsunoko, the animation studio, uh, it was named after one of the founders who's, I'm forgetting exactly what his name was, Tatsuya or something. That's not it, I'm pretty sure. But it was Tatsu something. And it was either the founder or his dad or something. And so the name of the company was basically Tatsu's child. And accordingly, because Tatsu there meant dragon, the logo of the company is a seahorse. Oh, speaking of dragons, can I use this underwater though? Yes, I can. With the cooler underwater ability. I think as a kid I liked the dragon just because it's, you know, it's a dragon. But oh no. Didn't want to hold that. But I think this will get me to more places. The checkpoints. By the looks of it. They really want me to have this power. I forget, was this a boss area? I don't really want a new hat at the moment when I'm dealing with all this water. Ah, whatever. Take what they give me. This isn't a good one though. The hats don't really look like what you turn into, so they also confuse me. I wasn't sure what it was I was gonna get exactly. I thought it might have been this, but I'm not really sure. Oh, that's no good. Okay, now I'm happy again. I'm thinking that maybe that spike hat was letting me attack things above me, but then I just did with this I was able to do it with the rabbit hat, so I guess that's just not a thing. Is this an alternate path, or is it the only way to progress? So it feels alternate pathy. You might have heard my E is over, so I switched to Coda. Maybe that's what these things with the dots in them are. Because there's no way Mount Teapot's just 2 levels, right? Turbid Land. Aren't there areas in Mario Kart that are called Sherbet Land? I feel like that would be a coincidence, but it's kind of cool. Mario lore isn't really much of a thing. Despite Child me being very concerned with it. Oh, this is also a bad time to get this one. Because now I need to be very concerned about if there's floor or not. The dragon one looks like a cloud. I'm trying to be a little sneaky because I don't think I can get the fire out again right away if I haven't gotten it out the first time. Ah, that's a very bad position. I don't know if I can recover from that. It seems like the fire stopped working partway through. It also has the Wario Land hold up to jump more mechanic, I realized. So it's kind of interesting continuity from like a shuffler player perspective. I forget if I have to hold down the button for that, but I don't think I do. It's a really good super move. This, this level I don't think has a great equivalent in the Genesis one. So what we gotta do here is we gotta get all these chicks to the exit. Apparently there's a way to do it without getting all the chicks. Like it is possible to fail this minigame. But it seems like it gives you plenty of time, so if that's true, I've personally never done it. Yeah, see, that's not bad at all. here we get very much into like old original Gunstar Heroes territory because that also how do you scale a pyramid. Because, and Swell is fighting this golem at the top, who is not that bad. Then here's where things get a little tougher. Ah, I forgot I can't hit it from down from this side. I'm watching out for the legs. That's the threat there. Ah, I keep on forgetting about that clip. Okay, and now I can block this off. I suspect I'm gonna have to go in here. Yep, there's a key. Oh, that was not a great idea. So I don't have a great position to jump up through those one block wide areas. So I think this is Long's most dangerous form. Yeah, because it's used as a thruster. It's basically a beam attack behind. Canonically, by the way, if you have not read the original Dragon Ball, a big thing is that Long can't. Basically, the reason why he's never that valuable is that he can't actually gain any powers from transforming. I mean, his strength doesn't increase, so he just does it for intimidation. He can fly and gain like a cutting edge from turning into things, but it's more like being a tool than gaining combat ability. How do I hit the one that's in front? Seems like I have to get in closer. What told me here? Is there a boss fight? I think here's a windy area. There's no way to run. What makes this area worse is, you can see your pollen, gets blown back, so you have, even with the attack that gives you the most range, you don't have any range anymore. Oh, I got instantly taken out by this boss, that's why. I have no idea what its patterns could be like. It looks like you retain your, if you don't use a continue, you retain your health, your, lives, which is nice. Your life bar, I should say. You can see how big my life bar is. Because I've leveled up several times. Your leveling is based off score, by the way. So the way that I would have to set the maximum health in this game, or check the maximum health in this game, was by setting the score as high as I could to see what your health goes up to. Jumping's a little finicky, which is why I didn't want to stand on that ledge over there. If I jump and then I tap right, I have a little bit of rightward momentum. I don't lose it because I let go of the button. Oh, I forget what happens if you get this is your, like, fairy refill. I guess it becomes screen clear. This one with a bomb on it you can destroy, but it's not really, something you do a whole lot with. Oh, hopefully that doesn't throw me off the train. Is that an enemy? It's something shooting me to the right, though. Yeah. Face. Oh no, there's no... This is not gonna last very long either. I'm in for a lot of dodging. Oh, maybe I'm not. It's 4 levels per zone, right? That's how it works. I couldn't decide to quit dodge in time. It felt like maybe I was in the corner. Which way am I going? Going to the left. Okay, yeah, now I see which way to go. So I want to take the stairs up. Oh, I don't know how to deal with those guys. Speaking of not knowing how to deal, very stuck there. That's what I was worried was going to happen in Wario Land. I don't think I reached a checkpoint either. It sounds coming from up. Oops, not the move I wanted to do, but it worked out. Almost. I think I took out that clown. They're in position for me to pin them. I just gotta remember to do that. Oh, but I'm out of time. That's no good. Oh, I guess maybe time's not that bad. I have a minute. Oh, I got hit by the exploding... the thing that I was stepping on. And it sucks. I'm just kind of looking. Because they gave like a... Retta, I remember in the intro, like such a big butt. And then suddenly I thought like, they always have a sprite where they're bent over at the end of climbing a ladder. Are they going to give it to Arthur too? And I feel like they have. The people who are making this fight for this game had a mission. I gotta get in close for those missiles and duck for the rocks. And he's doing them in order. So this isn't so bad. Next is gonna be the rock. The first achievement of the day. Because I accidentally forgot to turn on achievements for like half an hour. Maybe it's up for perfect or something. Okay, let's try this out. Let's look at both. Because... Okay, I've never tried this level. There is in this game a feature. So the thing about the WonderSwan is that it's designed with two D-pads, and the reason for that is so that it's so that games can be designed to have the screen oriented either way. Either you have the Game Boy style layouts, or you have the you have a 4-button layout. And I'm gonna need to turn this thing around. The timers are shared, so when I turn around the timer for or when I hit the second switch, it actually resets the timer for the first one. Why didn't I just use the key as the weapon before? Which can be a bad thing. Like here, if I had tried to set that um, yeah, so you're gonna see that I've that bottom. Yeah, they both disappear at the same time. But if I don't want it to be there, I didn't even notice the door was there. I thought I had to go back up. That's why I went over there. But I'm saying that it can potentially backfire on you in that if you're waiting for the ladder to go away so that you can reset it or something, then if you set a different ladder, uh, then you might be stuck. Oh, this is another place where handstands might come in handy. Oh, I don't like doing them though. Feels a little easy. Oh, this is what I've been waiting for. Ah, I forgot it did that. Completely forgot what its second pattern is. I'm gonna use a super attack if I can on that brain. This feels boss arena-y. Whoa, that thing just jumps out at you. I don't feel like that's a great position. I also don't know which is the best weapon to use for attack power. Because there's that enemy earlier who I was only really able to damage by the seam of it with a regular fire. But it doesn't really have a visual indicator of that. Or like a tink sound or anything. That was saying that that was worse. Okay. I think I've got a pattern down now at least. Oh. Okay. That was almost a relief because I kind of worked my way into a corner. Claw. If Claw works like it does in the other game, it allows you to so he just lives in his backyard. But I was saying the thing with Claw is that it's like a gel that you spit over spikes, which turns them into a platform that you can jump off of. I think it's better for damage than Buster, but it's also kind of. I mean, I guess they're all kind of niche in specific areas where you're supposed to use them. What's down there? The skull thing. I guess I have to go in. Let's try this out. The attack power doesn't seem vastly different than what I had before. The level? I feel like there's only maybe like 2 levels left in the game. I don't think there's a whole lot left to go. Because our jump is ridiculously good. They don't give us a whole lot of health. Like the room in our uh, menu is not enough for many health increases. So it does feel like we're kind of approaching the end of the game, but I might be underestimating how long this game is because it seemed really short when I was getting this set up and just playing with passwords. You can see on the right that the gel had hit the spikes, so that's what that does. Am I fighting like a zombie cowboy? Is that what's going to go on? Oh, what's...
We're running out of energy. Energy.
I think when I fall, I also lose energy. So it's going to be hard to progress from there. Because I'm really bad at not falling. Ah, but that's how I gotta go up. Strategy is right, at least. Is it a boss fight, am I? I think it is. Oh yeah, it is. The Dharma doll. So what do I do? I can't just hit him directly. I'm gonna be a little strict about shuffling on Wario Land, because again, I'm interested in seeing if I can make progress on the last remaining games. Oh, I can just cancel its shots by shooting it. So this is a lot easier than I thought it was gonna be. Or than I've been making it, rather. Okay, I got the key. So now I just have to worry about traversal. This is a good place to go up. Except that's gonna happen. I did that too early. The timing to block it in there will be tight, so I'm gonna try to get to the left quickly. Oh, that was a big wall. Oh, I forgot that there's zombies in this game now. I Are zombies a thing in Aliens? I feel like I've seen them in more than one game, but also I don't think they're in the movie. I've only seen it once, and actually, uh, probably not that long ago. People think that I'm the sort of guy who watches a lot of horror movies, or at least they used to. Um, but I just don't watch movies in general. So, as cool as I think horror movie monsters and such are, I never really got the chance to see them. And not even like a thing of, my parents didn't want me watching them. I don't know if they had a particular opinion on that. It's just I don't watch movies, so. Okay, this actually isn't a terrible position. We got all this left, and we have like a third of the bar are cleared. I don't know if we're supposed to shoot those enemies in the stretcher because that seems very, very much breaking the Geneva Convention. But it didn't seem like they were penalizing me for doing it, and I think they were actually dropping power ups. This is a Canadian military game, maybe. Okay, so now we get into the actual level. I think the trick with this is that the attacks that these mouths have is very fast, but you can shoot them fast enough to prevent them from to almost completely prevent them from shooting in the first place. It seems like they need to activate first. I'm sure there's far bigger Contra fans than I, but I believe that the Japanese version of the original Contra. I'm close to beating Contra. I never thought about that, but there we are, I guess. Uh, but the Japanese version of the original Contra is much better animated uh, and has some more cutscenes and such. Yeah. Okay, maybe I might be able to take that round just by spamming special moves. There are no lives in this game that I know of. I was trying to use the sword because I felt like the angle was bad for Shuriken, but I'm doing very poorly with the sword. Oh, good. That a, was that a checkpoint? I think that was a checkpoint. Yeah, didn't the stage start with the falling blocks? Oh no, I don't think. I think this is a place that I recall running into. So maybe the stage actually did start from scratch. Whoa, 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 whoa. Where am I going? Okay, so I gotta jump around a bit. There's really no reason to stop shooting in this game. There's a mecha series called Dankuga, and it's. I'm bringing this up because it feels like it's ripping off 80s action movies, uh, where like every character is supposed to be like the one man army. But the thing is, those movies hadn't happened yet. I think Rambo 1 had been released, but the Rambo series started to go in that direction with First Blood Part 2, to my knowledge. And except then towards the after it was released, they made a TV movie basically called God Bless Dankuga, and there's a scene in it where the team girl, who's really the like most plot important member of the team, honestly, like plot heavy person, but she saves the leader by blowing up a guy with a minigun, and then when she's asked where to get it, where she found it, because she just took it off a nearby helicopter. And so when I'm seeing like Ellen Ripley with this, I don't remember if that's a thing. I feel like that's a thing from the movie, but her with that big gun, I'm thinking like, were they getting it from Aliens or were they getting it from Commando? Because they were definitely looking at American action movies at that point. Also, I didn't know this would be shuffling in, but I feel like this is a good game with which to be talking about uh, American action movies over. Although I will say this, I don't think it comes across as being as like a black comedy heavy as Metal Slug, but they're trying to do their own vibe within that model, so I don't think that's a bad thing. Like there also isn't, excuse me, a ton of gore in this compared to Metal Slug, where everyone's spilling buckets of blood. Oh, I jumped too good. Seems like when I take out one of these, one regenerates. So I want to leave one on screen just in a favorable position. Yeah. The way these torpedoes are layering is not very good for me, and it doesn't seem like I can shoot them down.
Player 1, Bizhawk.
I'm gonna try and get right over this lake. And I'm gonna keep it low in the hopes that it increases the distance. I hit the tree, but that's okay. That's about as far as I was hoping to get. It probably hit at the end of my arc, so it didn't actually cause any problems. I don't think I can hide behind that tree on the left, the right there. This is the boss fight area, isn't it? They're not being generous. Whoa. There's new boss music there. I need some Grace on Granada, I guess. Because I'm shuffling repeatedly there. Slaughter Sword Crate while I'm at it. Because that I'm very stuck. I don't really like any of these uh characters in Mumisa. I feel like they're very like garish use of colors. I'm not really into that. I have a more minimalist sensibility. For that reason, I don't like a lot of I feel like I don't like a lot of American superheroes, at least modern ones, because I feel like they're just a bunch of colors and lines slapped together because that's more distinctive. I actually prefer the old school, like circus strongman inspired costumes, like Jiren the Gray from Dragon Ball. I actually really like that costume. That is not doing it. There's got to be some way to lure that guy in purple to attack. But how do I get close enough to make that happen? Invincibility and run through. Feels like I was going left. You can kind of feel the difference in the pace in that here I'm still on the basic fire. Whereas in Gargoyle Quest 1, I've got 3 different flames. And wing level 1 versus however long I can fly there. Gargoyle's Quest 2 is a much bigger game, so you're powering up much slower. Now that I'm close to the end on Contra Arcade, I'm excited for that to show up. That and Gyrus have now become my targets. I want to get at least one more clear before I'm done if I can. Let me try swerving to the left, just arbitrarily. I don't think there's any singular good position you can sit on in that game. It's not that nice. They really did expect you to memorize that whole sequence. And to be clear, I'm nowhere close to having shown you that whole segment. You have to go down for like 2 straight minutes. That's the way. I don't have good chance in that one anymore. Oh, nope. I forgot how it was done. Nope, I need to hold the button down first. Oh, I landed on the lava? Is that what happened? I don't know if there's a good window where that's open to attack. I also don't know. So, at least in the localization, the villain of Bonk is named King Drool, and he's a huge dinosaur. Oh man. And so that looked like it was probably that looked kind of like King Drool, but King Drool is so much bigger than that, so I'm not sure. So the first one's easy. Oh, I don't know if that's the same thing. Then after that, I gotta be way more cautious. I was nowhere near a spring there. I wonder if there's good checkpointing, because it seems like I didn't remember seeing those flames before, those green flames. So it does seem like I've gone further than I was. I think Bubsy in the actual Bubsy game does run this fast, if not faster. Because it was very drawn off of Sonic. Nope. Okay, I can do that. It's just I need to do a different button in my attack. Those buzzsaws have had a bad time. Maybe maybe I can get through this way. So more money. Feels like the it always tends to feel like the shuffler is favoring a certain game on a certain day. Here it likes me making a lot of progress in Gargoyle's quest. Okay, so the Red Blaze is also uh, a title in this one. Feels very setting up for the final battle here. So this seems to be implying that there's like a lineage of Red Blazes, which would be a Firebrand. You know, it occurs to me. So they like to say, people like to point out how in. Oh, it turns around? How do I fight this then? People like to point out how Firebrand is a localization thing. How in the original they were just it was just a red RMer. But at the same time, I'm looking at this now and I'm thinking, isn't the Red Blaze then a distinction that they already had that was distinguishing between, you know, just any red RMer and the red RMer of Dragon's or Gargoyle's quest? Because every red RMer is a red RMer. Not every red RMer is the legendary Red Blaze. I feel like I'm not going to make that. Yeah. It's not the struggle. It's weird how, like, of all the name jokes, the one that they had to change was Piston Honda. Like, I get it, Honda, the car company, didn't want to be associated for whatever reason. Um, but also, Honda's just a name. Like, you can legitimately just have a guy named who is named Honda and then uh, call him Piston, and then you got a real life Piston Honda. A lot of Japanese names are uh, a lot of them are regarding rice because rice fields particularly because they were, a civilization that uh, they subsisted on rice production, right? It's similar to how baker is a common name in English because baking is such a big part of their early culture. But the reason I'm saying that is Honda means something like original rice paddy. Any name with a ta or da, usually. Oh, I was hoping I could jump up and grab that power up. Okay. There's one color of enemy. I want to say purple. Might be two. But of these like regular enemies, that doesn't get stunned when you, yeah, purple here. See, it doesn't get hit stun. So it actually, because that one does a lot of damage too because it's giant, it might have been safer for me to try to outrange it because I've already lost a lot of health. This is going to be interesting. Jim Howler has a bunch of different like weird gameplay types, and I don't know if the chopper accounts will account for them. I think there isn't really health, so it could work. I think it's all probably drawing off the same. Yeah, so that works fine. That is a terrible gun sound, by the way. Sounds like a frightened cat. The localizers might have been having fun with that one. I don't know how. I don't know if Japan in the Japanese version they would be referencing WD-40. Maybe they would. I don't know. It's not a brand name, is it? Okay. So my goal this shuffle is to not walk directly off a cliff. If I can do that, then at least I'll personally feel like I've succeeded. Okay. You can transfer across multiple levels? I didn't know you could do that. So then, do you have to like backtrack to get stuff? Is that how it works? I have 1,245 gold, which lets me get this spear. A drill shot. Cool. I was worried I was going backwards, but I don't recall running into these flames before. Probably another antlion. Doing a super shot. Oh, I keep for some reason I keep thinking that like flame burst is background. My gun's not very good right now. Oh, why didn't that shuffle? I think there's something weird that I need to check out. Let me chop that down because uh shock troopers doesn't shuffle on first hit sometimes. Something about how maybe something about how the damage is stored isn't how I think it is. Oh, did I die? Here's what I was looking for. This one to get inside a facility. Where did the music go? Okay, here we go. Now at least I think I've seen once every like major gameplay type these games. Wow. This goes like so slow. There's one attacking me from the back. No good. I don't think I have a tool steal with enemies that I just straight up can't see.
Oh my gator! I'm sorry to say, but we've run out of energy.
This also knocks you all over the place when you take damage. Haunted castles. So like I was trying to get back to the middle, so at least I had a enough place to time out whipping the wall. But I don't think Porsches can just do wheelies, right?
Energy!
I'm gonna try and be more sensitive about, more cautious about jumping. I don't know why that round in King of the Monsters went so poorly. Oh, Panic Restaurant, I forgot about this. This is also pretty late. I think there's a few games that I might beat if we went for another week, but I'm not planning to. I guess this power loader does high damage, but the range is so much worse. I'm not really sure I'd say it's an upgrade. What would a lot of Aero Fighters is? You're kind of dealing with nonsense the whole time, right? Or rather, I should say that you are nonsense. I think I didn't notice this, but I think your melee attack in Bucky O'Hare is also rapid fire. Yeah, you can use Super Shot because its attack comes out randomly. It's too hard for me to read. Okay. I don't remember if there are warps to the sun, but that's, I think, where we're headed. Actually, the sun is a tough fight if I recall, so that might that might actually take a while. Oh, I'm doing very poorly. Okay, got something. Hoping. I was hoping I can get a shot upgrade. How many warps to the sun? 3 warps. Okay, there's still some work left to do. Oh, those are a little frightening. Those solar flares um, are meteors that I think I've heard them referred to. You can destroy those with super shots, which are not. I mean, I guess they technically are infinite in the shuffler because every time we take damage, we'll have at least one. But that's a hideous design. Ah, my hammer didn't hit it. I can't figure out how to dodge those, so I'm just gonna try to make a break for it. I think I'll need the grenade to deal with those to get over the shield. Which way am I going? Oh, the other way. Right by the exit. Next time I swap in, I'll clear that. I'll clear the stage, that is. That boss interacts unusually with the way that reviving works. Because it's easier to select where to hit when you're, I think, on the ground than when you're in the air. Didn't mean to press that button. Oh. Okay, just barely... That actually did work. Well, I don't remember him doing this. Maybe he only does this when you have him as level 3. The homing missile actually does home in, but only on regular enemies. Against bosses, it's just a very strong shot. Get some health. Very unusual in this game. This is like a swamp, but it's very narrow activation range. They do drop a lot of gun energy in this game, I realize, so I don't normally use it that much, but I guess it does, it is encouraging you to make plentiful use of your other weapons. There is a achievement that I haven't gotten for this game for just using the regular gun, and I think it's doable. I've been thinking about it. I'm just gonna not do Wario Land. So we're getting so close. But there was an achievement for only using the regular gun in Journey to Silence, and I haven't done it, but I think it's mainly for the boss fights. So I've been thinking about, I might as well clear that one off. That was a tough position. This one I'm willing to try. That wasn't on purpose, actually. This is one that feels like it would be a using the fighting game mode, but it isn't. tomorrow I'll give Wario Land 2 a fair shake when it shows up, but for today, because we're only streaming for a few more minutes, I'm gonna try and make progress in other things. Oh, I forgot to. Whoa, that was accidental. Blocking shuffles enjoying the next fight. Note that too. Okay, here I gotta block low. I tried to attack first. Do we need to jump that? Am I not within proper range? We use my Mega Crutch because I've been sleeping on it, I think. Okay, that's interesting. I'm not doing any of these moves on purpose. I don't know what the controls are in Shadow Course at all. It's a boss or a regular enemy? Feels like a boss. It's been a moment, so I don't remember. That was weird. Why'd the camera scroll that way? Oh, because... Oh no, I thought it was trying to tell us that we had to go in that direction, but I guess we don't. I'm finally doing okay on the platforming, but let's see if it takes. This is kind of weird. Each of these is taking us in a different direction, but I don't know where the destination is. Well, I guess this is a destination. But we fought multiple boss-like things before, so is this the boss? I guess is the question. Okay, my timer just went off, but we're going to try to, well, stick it out until stick it out for 3 more minutes or so. Because I want to catch Smite's Arcade Pit. But I also but like make use of the time while I still can. It's a boss fight, right? No, it's just a regular area. I don't know why I was convinced that there would be a boss at the end of that. Let me get Firefox open first, though. You can see my uh, computer slowing down because it's opening Firefox in real time. Um, okay. Hey, I got one thing. No, I guess this isn't a boss. This just feels like a regular level. It's just an aggressive level. Okay. I was hoping I could break through those generators. I did just need to jump that. There's no springs anymore, but well, I'm surprised I managed to survive that. Okay. Need more speed. Alright, with that we're done. So we're going to be starting again on Wario Land 3. Uh, again, thank you for joining me. And tomorrow will be our last day.